Hello guys, welcome to 功夫坊. This is Alec. Today we're going to solve a question of Leetcode that is 101. It's a pretty easy one. It's called Symmetric Tree. Let's take a look at the question. Given a binary tree, check whether it is a mirror of itself, which is to say if it is symmetric around a center. Like for example, given a tree like this, if we can draw a line like from the center here, if we fold it together, obviously the two parts can be covered by each other. If we are given another tree like this, if we draw a line here, so these two parts, if we cover them, they won't be covered by each other. So it's obvious that the first tree is symmetric around its center, but the second one is not. So when you first receive the question, how do you think through it? Like how do you develop a thought process to solve this question? So like we said before, this tree has some specialties. If we take a look at it, if we divide it like two parts and we draw a line here, despite of taking a look at the head node, we have two subtrees, right? The left subtree and the right subtree. So the left subtree and right subtree, they can cover each other if we fold it up. It's like when you stand in front of the mirror. So you see your reflections, you wave your right hand and your left hands. It's like exactly your reflection. So this is the same thing here. So which is to say we can divide this question into two parts. First, we take a look at the head node to see if there is any values in it, and then we divided this into two parts, which is the left subtree and the right subtree. We try to calculate, or we try to decide if these two trees are mirror of itself, which is to say the right subtree covers with the second tree's left subtree of the first tree covers the right subtree of the second tree, and the right subtree of the first tree covers the left subtree of the second tree. So without further ado, let's try to write some code. The first thing, like I said, we have to check the head node. So if the root is null, then obviously we're gonna return true. So after we check the head node, we need to divide the tree into two parts to check if the left subtree is actually mirroring with the right subtree. So we just return, maybe we write a function like is mirror and root left and root right. So this function will tell us whether the left subtree and the right subtree is actually satisfy the requirements that the question is asking for. And it's obvious that the is mirror, this function should be recursive, because for either left subtree or right subtree, they can divide it further into sub-subtrees. So it is a recursive process. Now we try to write the function is mirror. We say public, we want to return a Boolean value, is mirror, tree node P and tree node Q. The first thing first, always, we need to check the null value of the root node. So if P is null and Q is also null, then we return true, because there's nothing in it. Else if either one of them is null, then there's another situation. If P is null or Q is null, that means they are not symmetric. Then they are different. So we return false. Else is the last situation which needs us to proceed and needs us to traverse through the tree and to see if they are actually a reflection of each other. So to satisfy this requirement, we need to do first is to check if p.value. We just return p.value. First, they need to equal to each other. P.value equals to Q.value, and we do a recursive call is mirror P.left subtree. Like I said before, the left subtree should be covering by the second tree's right subtree, which is Q.right. And is mirror P.right subtree and Q.left, which is the second part. P.right subtree and Q.left subtree. So the recursive process works like this, and let's see if we have any compilation errors. Alright, no problem. We're gonna submit it. Okay, so it works perfect. So this is how we develop a thought process to solve this question. This is actually one of the first way is to solve this question. And like the question mentioned, there is another solution which is to solve it iteratively. This is the recursive solution. For iterative solution, I want you to try to develop the thought process. Maybe you can comment it below to try to share the questions with others. I want to give a slight tip about how to develop a thought process to solve it iteratively. That is to use level order traversal, which probably you will need a queue or something like that. You probably will have some other solutions. You're welcome to comment it below to share with others. It's always helpful. So that's it for today. Hope it helps, and let's see you in another video. Thank you.